from Dollilicious here with Nerd Caliber at Boston Fan Expo 2019, and the cosplays continue to just amaze me, and I have here the most beautiful
Lady Scarlett Rose.
Awesome. Now, Miss Lady Scarlett Rose, I just love it. It's such a fancy name. Now, can I ask you, who are you cosplaying today?
I am a couture version of Maleficent. I kind of created it on my own.
Oh, you designed this yourself? No, honestly, that is so talented. I love it when cosplayers kind of take their own take on the cosplay. So what inspired you to do this take on Maleficent?
I have done a lot of different couture designs of fairies. I'm actually like a big wing builder type of person, and I've done a lot with tulle. So I decided I wanted to take it kind of in a dark direction. I was like, I'll do a dark fairy. So this is kind of the similar concept that I've done with other looks. So
that's really fantastic. Now, overall, how long have you been cosplaying for? Because you seem like a veteran. She's elite right here, professional. Like, she knows what she's doing. How long?
About 15 years.
Okay, I wasn't lying. At least my guess was right, guys. My guess was right.
Your guess was right. Yeah.
Now, so out of all of those 15 years, then you've probably done so many cosplays. Which one has been your favorite? Like the one that you've just had the best experience in?
Probably Wonder Woman. I was asked to cosplay Wonder Woman by Colleen Clinkenbeard, the voice actress. And she saw me and met me, and I was fangirling. And she's like, have you ever cosplayed her? And that was the end of that story. So that's still my favorite because of that part of it. Plus, like, seeing kids when you're dressed up as Wonder Woman's a lot of fun. So
I've done Wonder Woman, and I absolutely know how you feel about that. Yeah. Now, what can you tell us? What was kind of like a little story that in your cosplay experience that's really stood out to you with a kid? Because, you know, kids, they love seeing cosplayers and interacting with them. Like, what do you think is like kind of like your cutest moment that you've had interacting with a kid?
I actually had a girl, she bought my first print ever, and she was such a big fan because she was like, you actually use weapons, you use swords, and I do sword fight, like that's something I actually do. She had followed me to every con after that for the next 3 years. And that's like my favorite story because she actually still follows everything, and like that kind of molded everything I did after that, so.
Oh my God, that's so precious. Right? I'm tearing up in here, guys. No, oh my God, that's so amazing that you have someone like that. Now, that's really great because kids, you know, they honestly bring a lot of life and honestly motivation to cosplay and stuff. Now, we're gonna go on to the dark side though. We're gonna go across the opposite. We're in the dark side, but now I want to know, what's your worst experience in cosplay? Like, what's like something that you just had that was either embarrassing, something like made you mad or whatever?
The worst thing for me is when your costumes start to fall apart or something goes wrong. I had a headdress that I had to wear here last year that was about this big. So it builds off the back of my head, and one whole piece of it just broke. So I ran over to Cecil Grimes' booth. He does like all the Walking Dead stuff. And I was like, I need to plug my hot glue gun into your zombie setup to fix my headdress because the con opens in 15 minutes. So that's kind of been like my worst experience, is the things that you're working on really hard and they're just like, I don't feel like making it work today. That's the worst part for me, because you work so hard and then it's like, why did this not function the way I wanted it to?
I feel that so much. I've had so much just fall apart on me. I've literally had one of my dad, he just sat on my Fiora chest plate one day, and I was like, hello, like, sir, you need glasses. Oh yeah, it was bad, guys. It was real bad. I know, it's okay. Now, out of all of this right now, what would you say is your most comfortable cosplay?
Tifa.
Tifa?
Always Tifa. Always Tifa.
Well, so now speaking of Tifa, we've seen the new designs come out and stuff. How do you feel about Tifa's new look?
I kind of like it because as someone that actually fights, like I do like weapons demo stuff, it's easier to move in a sports bra.
No, I totally get that.
I know there's a lot of controversy about it. I'm very open to like different designs. I kind of think it's neat. I like it, so.
No, I do too. I was really in love with it and stuff because it's still kind of like stuck to like the original design. It was like a little tweak, you know, but obviously, you know, I was kind of wondering. Now that's so cool. Tell me a little bit about this fighting that you do. Like you kind of like mentioned it, like what got you into like professional weapons fighting? I want to know.
I've done a lot of stuff at the Renaissance fairs, and I've worked with like jousting companies. So I do horseback riding, archery, sword fighting. I can use a bullwhip. So I do weapons demo at like Game of Thrones conventions and things like that. So we kind of teach like what Battle of the Bastards was like and stuff like that.
That is so crazy. Wow, she is a lady of multiple talents, guys. Thank you so much for taking your time to speak with me. Guys, this has been Dolly here with Nerd Caliber at Boston Fan Expo 2019, and we'll see you next time.